What's up? Welcome to the Nick Ferg Show, man. I am happy to be joined by Deion Sanders Jr., man. Thank you for
Uh,
giving me the time, man.
Anytime, man. I appreciate you for having me on.
Yeah, man. Listen, you've been doing a lot of big things, man. And one of the reasons I wanted to get you on because well-off media, man. Tell me about that and how you got into it.
Really, I've been recording stuff for the fam my whole life. Like from my little brother Shador in high school, him and Shiloh, I always recorded highlights, and I would always just, I was always good at social media. Like we young, so always with the Snapchats, just record family moments, putting it out there. And now it's just as we leveled up, it's not like I'm doing anything different. I'm doing the same thing I've always done. It's just now people are noticing it.
It is a beautiful thing, man. And when I was up at Boulder when your father was doing his press conference, I remember telling you, man, hey, listen, love what you're doing. Keep up the work. Now, when you look at well-off media, where are you trying to take this kind of long term?
It's a great question. A lot of people was talking to me. A lot of people that I just see out. They could be my dad's peers, but they come commend me just as you did, which is a blessing on the job I've been doing. And it's like, bro, you should have other people like that could work my page, that could work someone else's page. Like you should have other people that could help me or do the thing you do for your dad for me. So I think we're gonna get into some of that. We're gonna expand with the college for sure. Do different things here, but we're gonna go outside of that too. Do help different individuals create their brands and help them grow.
It's amazing the brand that you have forged, but like you said, I mean, you've been doing this for a while, and it started back. And I guess everyone started to really kind of hone in and pick up on it. Starting back from those Jackson State days. But what has it been like for you transitioning from Jackson State to CU and still pushing well-off media?
Oh, well, first and foremost, without Jackson, nobody would have heard of me, like would have heard of any other stuff I've done. So like on the YouTube at Jackson before we got here, we had I think about at 100,000 subscribers. So those are all Jackson people. And those are all people that are supporting what we were doing at Jackson. So without them, it wouldn't be any of this. But the transition, it's the same us, just a new location. So it's not really a transition. It's just we're in a different part of the world now. But as far as us, as far as the work is still the same. We're still waking up and going to get it, like we never had it. You know what I'm saying? Waking up and just chasing greatness. That's all it's about. So we're gonna chase greatness regardless of where we at, or regardless of where I'm at. So it's not really a transition. It's just now it's mountains in the background. That's about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, pretty much.
It is definitely something that's fantastic. But as you come to Boulder, what's been a big? Oh, see, there it is, right there. Yeah, in the background, right out the window. You ask for it, you still get it. Yeah. So with the move to a Boulder, beautiful place. You just showed me the backdrop of the mountains, man. What's been the biggest adjustment for you personally?
Really just the altitude. Like I just got tired doing that right there. Like sometimes you just get up and walk to the door like, damn, why am I so tired right now? You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
It's definitely an altitude advantage being out here when you play home games, because the altitude you gotta get used to it, man. Because at first, like, your first couple of days, you're just gonna be like, why the heck am I so tired right now? Or why is my nose like flaring up, burning a little bit? And you got then that's really the most thing you gotta get used to is the altitude.
Now, I did watch your stuff at Jackson State, and there was one guy that, you followed around like your dad, but there were players you followed around. Now, being a former wide receiver, I really want to get your take on a guy like Cormani McClain and a guy like Travis Hunter. I mean, what makes these guys so great, and why should CU Buffs fans be excited to see these two guys?
As far as Travis, I spent more time with Travis. Cormani, I watched his stuff. I met him, but I don't know him like that as of yet. But as far as Travis, like, he's a different type of kid. And I say that as far as he's not worried about going out, going to the club, party. I've never seen Travis go out anywhere. I've never even seen Travis in a party. Like, he's a different type of kid. You would think like he's he's all this and that. Like, I know he just worried about where the females at. Like, where is this? He just happens what he's not. You know, he's all he cares about is football and video games and his girlfriend. That's it. If it's not in his family, of course. If it's not this or that, he doesn't care about it. So he's really, as far as his focus is just it's unbelievable that he only locks in on football and video games. So it's amazing, and his mentality is like no one's gonna be better than me. You know, I'm a dog. Like I can't be stopped. Just his mentality out there on the field, it's really it's hard. It's hard to face a person that's good, and that's just it. But when you're facing a person that's good or great, and they know they're good or great, that's even harder because they walk and talk and act and move like they're good and great. So it's like, and that's how Travis is. Like, he knows he's great, and he knows the level he's on, and he knows what he could do. So his confidence is unbelievable. So he's a different animal. His focus, he's just locked in. As far as Kamadi, I'm hoping, I'm guessing I'm gonna see the same stuff in him because of the type of people he's gonna be around. You're gonna be around Deion Sanders, you're gonna be around Travis Hunter. You're gonna be around Shador, you're gonna be around me. You're gonna be around greatness, you're gonna be around people whose expectations are greatness, not just we hope you do. No, this is the expectation. So when you're around people whose expectations are like this, you have no choice but to adapt and go to that.
Now, you talked about yourself, you talked about Travis, and you talked about competing. Why is that culture of competing so important? Not just when you guys were at Jackson State, but more importantly, being at CU now.
We're really competing with ourselves because like I said, our expectation is greatness. Our expectation is we expect more out of us than anyone else does. Like what people think we should do next season, our expectations are times 100. And that's just on a daily basis. With these videos, my expectations are greatness. With my dad coaching, his expectations are greatness. So that's just like being developed and growing up behind greatness and seeing greatness. It's a lifestyle. So you just adapt to that. So it's really us just competing with us. And everything is going to fall into place. Just keep raising the bar and creating a new standard for us and for everybody around here and for everybody around the city. So we're really not even competing with anyone else outside of this building. We're just competing with us. And then the results are going to follow.
Now, it's interesting you talk about results because, as parents, and I have a son, we're always trying to move our kids forward, and we always giving advice. And sometimes my dad gave me advice that wasn't really great advice. So what's some advice that your father's given you over the time period in your life that you still cling to right now?
No, that'll have to be a whole nother meeting. That'll have to be a whole nother series. To be real, whether it's my daily life, it's my relationship with God, along with my mom. She's helped with that also. Because one thing people don't understand, I've never lived with my dad. See, Shalom and Shador grew up in the same house as him. I've never lived with him. Granted, I would go to his house every week or whatever, but I lived with my mom my whole life. So my mom did a great job also. So I got to give her credit too for she sees this interview and like, hey, man. You know what I'm saying? So, my dad he taught me a lot, from business to females to just personal relationships and with your friends, with your peers, with just everything. So it's really not one thing. And it's stuff where we can talk about on the camera, stuff we can talk about off the
Yeah.
It's not always the best that the world would think, but it's what's right, and it's what I need to hear.
So with your siblings, I mean, what kind of advice that you've given, to them? I mean, you're around them now. You're filming them with Well Off Media. So what is some of the advice that you have given them?
Really, just be you. We don't put a lot of pressure on it, but the world puts a lot of pressure on, and it's not even pressure because it's not real pressure. Living up to her expectations is not real pressure. Like, a mom feeding her kids, a single mother is real pressure. That's real life pressure.
Yeah.
Expectations for us is not real pressure. That's just like, all right, cool. Like I said, we expect more. But I just tell them, just be you. You don't have to be like Shiloh or Shador. Like, bro, if you want to stop playing football today, do what you want to do. Don't take it as far as you can, because football fuels everything else, But and when you stop playing, it's hard to just be a regular person out here trying to make it. But
Yeah.
use it as much as you can, get as much as you can out of it. But at the end of the day, be you. You don't have to be our dad. You don't have to be daddy. You could create your own lane, be your own person, do music if you want to do music, do videos if you want to do videos. You don't have to listen to the world's expectations. Whatever you do, you just be great at it. So that's really the best advice I could give them, along with just daily interactions with them also. With It could be with different girls, with school, with anything, just with car. Shador wants to get right now, or whatever style, what clothes Shador wants, just I think that's ugly, or I think that just everything like that. But most of all, just be yourself. You don't gotta be Deion Sanders' son. Be Shador Sanders. Be Shador Sanders. I'm not just Deion Sanders' son. I'm Deion Sanders Jr. Like people say, oh, your dad doesn't cuss. Your dad doesn't do it. I'm not my dad. I have a whole different, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Different personality, different this, different that. So I'm going to be me. I'm not going to be my dad. So I just tell my brothers that also. Be yourself. You don't have to be him. And Shiloh knows it.
Yeah.
As everyone knows. Shiloh knows that. Shador knows that too. He's just not he just doesn't show as much as Shiloh does. But
yeah. But it's interesting you say that as far as, letting them know, be themselves and create. Now, I heard you rap and I listened to some of your stuff. And before I jumped on, my wife, I told her that you were coming on. And she was like, yeah, I've listened to some of his stuff. Now, are you looking to take your hip hop career to a whole different level? Or it's just like, you know what? I'm just going to be a guy that do a multitude of different things, but the music is still going to be a part of me.
No, well, first, I like making music. It's cool. And the problem with me is my friends, my family, whatever I do, I have to do it like all the way. Like it has to be like some type of, like I got to master it. Like when I was making clothes, like I could sew everything I have on right now. When I do music, I learn how to, like I'm mixing and mastering, recording myself because I don't have time to wait for someone else or wait for a studio, do this, or you try to tax me for this and that. Cool. I just learned how to do it all myself. I by myself, be on YouTube for years, hours, months, years, and learn how to do it myself. So it's a hobby that I just mastered, and I love doing it. But I just happen to be better than a lot of people at it. Just being real with you. Yeah, I just happen to be better than a lot of people at it. So I'm gonna take it as far as I can take it, But I'm not just gonna force it. If they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. I'm gonna still do
it. Did I hear you correctly? Do you stitch your own clothes?
Yeah, that's why I took everything off the website. Like you can't buy anything on Well-Off.luxury anymore because I was doing all that myself. Even with the pressing, when we like, okay, cool, it's taking too long to stitch these or stitch this, get this fabric stitched up. Cool, let's just press the heat press or whatever. The puff print, just whatever I got, I can't do it anymore. Like now we have different things going on, and now I'm playing a bigger role with my dad's life, with my brother's life, just with these kids' lives out here. So it's like I don't have time to do that, and until I can find people to do that for me, to ship it out for me, then I can't do it. But yeah, like on my Instagram every day, I would put on my story, myself dropping everything off at the post office, or pressing the clothes myself, or sewing the clothes myself. I just don't have time for that anymore. So, yeah. So everything, I just master every process.
Well, I have to say this, man. You are very impressive when it comes to kind of setting your own path and carving out a path for yourself. You've done that effectively, and there's a lot of kids that are out there that are trying to figure that out themselves, right? Like, what would you tell a young kid, no matter what socioeconomic background they come from? They're trying to figure out their place in the world. What kind of advice would you give them?
One, keep God first. Two, just do what you love, man. And sometimes you get in situations you got to do this and that to feed the fam, but overall, do what you love, bro. Because the second you stop making money, you're not gonna want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
Like with the clothes, with the music, with these videos, I saw no results daily, bro. And it's for years, and I still woke up and did it. Like, cool, I'm gonna win. That was my mentality. I'm gonna win regardless. So you just gotta go get it and just do what you love doing, and just make people respect it, make people feel you, and that's just how life is. You gotta make people feel you, bro. You gotta make people like respect it. You gotta make people like what you like. Like, cool, my way of editing is different. It's not this, the camera shake, cool. Bro, we filming real life stuff and you getting that footage today. So you're gonna like what I like because I'm putting out real life stuff. And you're gonna see it constantly, and now the world's gonna adapt to it. How I film college football, how I do walk around with an iPhone and just uploaded this to Jack State page. Now it's a lot of other schools are copying the same model I did because cool, you force the world to like what you like. There's no correct way of doing anything. Like if I ask you to pick this helmet up behind you, you could walk around the chair this way, or you could walk around the chair that way, or you could just back your chair up and go straight to it. There's a million ways to do one thing. It's just whoever succeeded at it, that's the way, that's the right way that everyone thinks, everyone thinks this is the right way. But there's a million different ways to reach that goal. You don't have to copy someone else's footsteps and do it. Do it your way. Just make them feel you. And that's it.
How does that make you feel knowing as though, okay, I mean, yeah, YouTube has been around for a while. Everyone has access to a smartphone. But based on what you were able to do at Jackson State, you do have those copycats that are out there. People from other Power 5 schools are trying to duplicate the level of footage that you have put out yourself through Well Off Media. I mean, how does that make you feel? Because now, to me, I mean, you're a trendsetter.
No, I mean, it makes you feel amazing because, like I said, I saw no results and I still woke up and chased it. You know what I'm saying? So it makes you feel amazing, and like that's how it's supposed to be. I don't get mad at anybody. That's cool. When I see it, I repost stuff in my story, like of Alabama dancing and turned up. Like I thought I would never see Alabama post something, but that's hard. Like I love seeing it. Like that's cool. Like the world is becoming like, it's just fun. The world's becoming crazy also. That's a whole different topic.
Yeah.
But as far as college football, showing the sport, like it's not just football posts. Like now it's comedy posts on the football pages. You're getting to know the people. You're growing people's individual fan bases along with the school's fan bases. So now everyone can sell their jersey. And then it don't got to be some bookstore. People can sell their jersey directly to the person. But it's like, cool, we want everybody to win. And that's how it should be. But it's a beautiful feeling. I know I'm rambling on other stuff, but it's a beautiful feeling overall because it's like, in my head, it's like, dang, it's about time. You know what I'm saying? It's about time the world saw this greatness. I ain't just start being great. We ain't just start being great. Just like my dad said, he ain't just start coaching. He's been doing this forever. It's just now you're noticing. So it's like, cool, I've been doing this forever. It's just now it's a beautiful thing the world notices. It's like God just rewarding you. Like, bro, you doing right. You're doing the right thing.
I heard somewhere that you were still trying to find places to eat. Have you resolved that issue as far finding places to eat?
Yeah, no, there's a lot of great places out here in Boulder and in Denver to eat. I was just trying to find like vibe places. Like, in Dallas, you go out to eat, my girlfriend right here, but if I were for my homeboys, there might be some females in there, not for me, for my homeboys, because I got a beautiful girl right here.
Right.
But it's just vibes. You hear some good music, you got nice people around you. It's like, there's no places like that, like on a Sunday fun day type of vibe. So that's what I was really trying to figure out. Like, like where can we go vibe at?
Yeah, so, you know what? It is different. I mean, I grew up in Miami. I went to school in Atlanta. I played in New York Jets. So I know what you're talking about. There are not that many places like that here, but if you wanted to go to a place that has some great food, there's a place called Snooze. It's kind of a breakfast place. Definitely check that out. And if you were thinking about, I know you said you got a girlfriend, so Valentine's Day is not that far away. So I would check those reservations for D-Bar, man. Before I let you go, here's the last thing I have for you. I know you are in hip hop music. We talked about that earlier. Back in the day, your father had a song called "Must Be the Money," and I've seen a lot of your videos where Lil Wayne was up there probably a couple of weeks ago. So I was thinking, if your father decided that he wanted to jump back into music and he wanted to do a feature, I mean, who do you think he would do a feature with out of some of the artists that are out there now?
It's funny. I posted a video yesterday. Like my dad was freestyling.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah. It was cool. But honestly, he has so many. It'll be with like Wayne, Snoop, like his personal friends. It would be like with Wayne and Snoop, somebody like that.
Yeah.
Or probably those two. So yeah, that's what it would be with.
Well, I definitely have to see this video of your dad freestyling because I mean, he's capable of doing a lot of things, but freestyling was never one of those things. So I definitely have to check that video out, man. Once again, thank you for giving me some of your time. I will be back and forth up at Boulder, checking you guys out, seeing what you do. And as always, I will check out your stuff, man. I can't tell you how many people that I know, they're always talking about Well Off Media, what you produce, how it gives them that behind the scene access that they've never seen before, man. So keep doing your thing and keep carving out your path, man. And thank you for giving me some of your time.
No, thank you. It means a lot. This interview was confirmation for me for different things, you know what I'm saying? So I appreciate you for just having me on here, bro. So thank you.
You're welcome.